Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lori with Simple Suburban Homestead. Real quickly, I had made a video this morning about my quail that have just started laying and that I got a shellless egg. Well, I went ahead and decided to cook up some eggshells for my girls. And so I have a recipe tonight that calls for 16 eggs. So I went ahead and I cracked the eggs and put the egg content into a container, and I rinsed all these shells out. And just a few minutes after I give them a little while to dry, I'm going to put them on parchment paper and we're going to bake them. I'll be back with you guys when I do that. Okay friends, here are the eggshells on the parchment paper. Now I bake my eggshells for about 15 minutes on 350 degrees and have a few little quail shells from earlier. I made some boiled eggs. I might let these sit a minute longer to just finish the inside drying out a little bit. I still see a little bit of shine. I did rinse out the egg goo that was in them, however. I just feel like they bake up quicker that way. And with the quail, you really need to beat the heck out of these. You want them very fine when you put them in their food. Unlike chickens, you can leave a little bit of a chunk and the chickens will work on it. But the quail, I'm just worried about their crops by leaving any chunks like that. So I'm going to let these sit for a few more minutes, and then they're going to go into the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes, and I'll check them after that. Okay, so the eggs are out of the oven. I ended up baking them for about 20 minutes. And if you can see inside, they're a little brown. Some of them are a little brown, or the whatever is left, maybe a piece of the membrane or whatnot, the inside of the egg has started to peel off. So what we're going to do next is we're just going to, after they cool, put them in a bag and crush them. Okay, so the eggs have cooled off. I put them into a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, and then I'm just going to take a rolling pin and I'm just going to roll over them until they're a really fine consistency. Okay, so here's about the consistency that I would feed my chickens. So you can see there's a little bit of, they're not super fine, powdery, but they're not really big chunks either. And the chickens will break these down. Now for the quail, with their smaller little beaks and mouths, I just prefer to take it a step lower, make it a little more crushed, a little more powdery. Here's the consistency I like to use for my quail. I may go ahead and roll them a few more times, but it's pretty powdery overall. So when I'm finished, I just pour them into a little mason jar, and then I'll pour them right directly into the quail's feeder. If you find any big chunks at this point, of course you can pull them out when you sprinkle it into their food. Okay, we're out in the garage. I have sprinkled the eggshell into the feeder troughs. They're already enjoying this. My first two troughs will have the eggshell, and the third one will not, because that is a pen full of roos that are either going to be sold or we will cull them and eat them. These guys up here are, I do have a few roosters in these top boxes, but these are mostly hens. And so they really are the ones that need that calcium for their egg production. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you've learned something. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Like, share, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks again, everybody. God bless.